Good afternoon, everyone. So today we have Dr. Satyam Khandarwar. He is the head of branding and collaboration at KK Modi University. Good. And so my first question to you, sir, is can you briefly describe about Modi University?
Okay. Thank you, Arun. Thank you, Arun Bhai, for inviting me for this interview. So KK Modi University is actually an initiative of Modi Enterprises, which is also known as KK Modi Group, right? So Modi Enterprises is actually an 86-year-old industry group, which is into various diversified sectors, including FMCG, tobacco, fashion, right, and agrochemicals, etc. Now, this group has been running American accredited education for the last 18 years, mainly based around Delhi NCR. Now, since 2018, they have come up with a UGC recognized university. There is a state private university in Chhattisgarh by the name of KK Modi University, right? The main USP of KK Modi University is the strong backing of Modi Enterprises, which is a 17,000 crore plus group in itself. Plus, the entire philosophy has been bought from American standards of education. And that's why in the curriculum, in the learning methodology, even in the structure of the campus, it looks like a hybrid of American and Indian educations together.
Sure, sir. That was great to hear about KK Modi. So my next question to you is, how does the curriculum of KK Modi University ensure that they have the best practice in the industry?
Yeah. So what happens with, every universities work hard to make their curriculum. But with KK Modi University, the advantage is that we are in regular touch with our industry mentors. Since I said, Modi Enterprise itself has 5 companies. Now, being a corporate group, they are also in touch with a lot of other companies, whether it is FMCG or IT or agribusiness or fashion. So they are in touch with all these companies, consultancies. Now, since they are in direct touch with them, our industry mentors update us, our curriculum creators, our faculties and academicians, real time about the industry updates, right? So what happens is we tweak our curriculum basis industry requirements real time. So if we think that this is something that needs to be inbuilt into the curriculum right away, it won't take like 2 years or 3 years for approval. It would happen right away, right? That is first one advantage. Second, we have very strong international partnerships with amazing universities, including Stratford, USA, including Paris College of Arts, including Lucerne University, Switzerland. So what happens with Virginia Commonwealth University, USA again? So these universities share their practices with us regularly, being our partners. So we buy a lot of best practices in curriculum from them as well, right? We also have a partnership with Harvard Business Publishing. So we know what exactly Harvard promotes in terms of management education. So since we are surrounded by industry groups, great international universities like Harvard and VCU, we get real-time updates on how to develop our curriculum. And that's why our curriculum is like a class apart when it comes to management and technology education.
You talked about the curriculum at KKU at Stretch. So I just wanted to know, how often do you update that curriculum to befit the student and make them ready for the industry? How often does that happen at KKU?
The updation in curriculum?
Yes.
So if we talk in technical sense, it happens real time. So once we have floated a curriculum to the students, the core subjects remain same. So in KK Modi University, what happens, there is core, that is core subjects, and there are specializations. Then there are some liberal arts subjects which all the students have to learn, like critical thinking, problem solving skills, mindful and leadership, design thinking. So if something new comes up in the industry, for example, design thinking as a concept has been in high demand in the industry today. So whether in KKMU, whether somebody's pursuing BBA or a BCom honors or BTech, they will have to learn design thinking as a part of that liberal arts curriculum that they have, right? And this was recently updated in the curriculum of KK Modi University. So we won't touch core, we won't touch specializations because that is related to the subjects, but the liberal art components is being updated real time. So that is how we update curriculum.
That is great about KKMU curriculum. And now I just wanted to know about your views on the placements and higher education of the students from your university.
So again, as we tell it to students, we tell it to our prospective students, potential students, when we counsel them for different courses. Everybody, the culture in India is such that everybody asks for placements first, right? But we tell them that placements is a consequence, right? If you take right steps, if you are groomed rightly, there is nothing stopping you. Talking about figures and brands, we have like amazing brands which have recruited from our campuses in Delhi and NCR, right? They include consultancies like Deloitte and KPMG. They include FMCGs, telecommunication companies, IT companies. All big brands are already there. Dabur, Airtel, Genpact, etc. Now we are in connect with the same companies. We are inviting them for a campus selection in KKMU Durg campus as well, right? More important than that is industry has always complained about the industry academia gap. They always say that whatever students learn at college from books, they are not of much use to us in the industry. So there is a gap lying in between. We are making much efforts to reduce that gap, to bridge that gap. So we talk to industries in regular intervals, whether it is our own companies, Modi Enterprises, plus some other companies we are in touch with. We take insights from them. We induce that in our curriculum and learning methodology. So curriculum goes like for updates real time, but we also have a concept of multi-layered internships and corporate projects, where, for example, our MBA students don't go for 2-month internships. They go for 5 months long-term summer internship. So the MBA students of KKMU who had taken admission in 2020 are now going from June to October. They're going for summer internship placements, right? Now so these students have gone for like 5-month internships. They are getting a stipend of 25,000 per month also. But I don't think stipend is that important because ultimately the profile value that they are adding to their resume is valued much more, right? It's of much higher value because they are interning in companies like Godfrey Phillips India and Indofil, right? So they will be networking there, talking to other people, other interns from institutes like IIMs. So this will make their profile, enhance their profile, and ultimately the final placement is just a byproduct. We know they'll be placed very highly. So we already have a history of great placements for the last 18 years. That history will continue with KKMU Durg campus. Yeah.
Okay. So my next question to you is, can you reflect about the extracurricular activities or programs that are taking place at KK Modi University that are to enhance the skills of the students and expose them to the real life challenges they are going to face in the industry and in their personal life as well?
Yeah. So for us, extracurriculars and co-curriculars are like bifurcated into two. One category that we do while they are in the classrooms. So even when they are in the classrooms, the entire learning methodology is such that they learn concepts and they learn courses in the form of workshops, right? So there would be case studies for every course. There would be group projects for every course. There would be group presentations for every course, right? Unfortunately, due to COVID, we have not been able to execute this in the physical format, but we have been very effectively doing this in the online format. So even we have an LMS where the students connect, they form groups, they discuss, they critically analyze the case, and then they give their presentations to the faculty. And then faculty gives the feedback and facilitates the discussions. And in this way, the learning happens. So while learning the course, what happens in other universities, there are lectures happening and group discussion, teamwork and leadership is classified as extracurricular activities. And that is why this question came in from you, that what are you doing for extracurriculars? What is our philosophy? These things are inbuilt requirements of the industry. right? They need this in candidates. So we have incorporated these in the classrooms itself. Students learn subjects while exercising group projects, teamwork, leadership skills, etc. Presentation skills, right? While they present as a group. Apart from these also, our campus has been amazingly developed, specifically the vision of our Chancellor, Ms. Charu Modi. She is very much into arts and crafts and mindfulness and learning in a much better atmosphere. So we have a center for mindfulness and happiness at the campus, which is an amazing center. It's made in the form of a swastik with the concept of Panch Tat, which will be open for students and parents and all the interested parties, where when campus opens, then they can regularly go there for sessions on mindfulness, meditation, yoga, science of happiness, etc. Apart from that, we have a great sports infrastructure facilitating sports like cricket, football, badminton, basketball, etc. So all these things are happening. We are executing clubs like Media Club, Literati Club, Sports Club, right? Where students, as per their interest area, would be classified. And initially, the university will help them, facilitate them, but then it would be kind of self-driven. So the students will drive those clubs in the university.
Okay. Got it. So my next question to you is how far your university has come with respect to international relationship with other universities, and what are your future plans? Are you going to enhance them, or are you going to nurture the same university that you are currently partnering with?
Yeah. So international university partnership is one of our 5 key pillars, and we promote it heavily. We are very much confident about it that at least in Central India, no other university can boast about such strong relations with universities like Stratford, Virginia Commonwealth, Paris College of Arts, Lucerne, Switzerland, etc. Now, what to be done with these universities? Generally, we can facilitate exchange programs where students can do one semester there. We can facilitate joint degrees where, let's say, a BTech student would do 3 years here, 1 year there, and can get a joint degree. We can facilitate knowledge exchange very freely. So faculties from there doing sessions for our students here, right? Courses, our students here can do individual courses which are offered by those universities from here itself. This is what this is what is the scope of our partnership with them. Now with COVID, the physical exchange and physical interface would be restricted. All of us know about this, and our agreements are also in the process of getting redefined because of COVID and pandemic and lockdown situation. And a lot of new things might come in, which would be facilitated by online interface. So it would be great for students, it would be great for universities, because a lot of cost and physical movement would be saved because of this lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next question to you is, after a successful career, a corporate career, so what motivated you to join an education institute like KK Modi University?
Yeah, so that's a very valid question. So education has always been my passion. 2012, I passed out from my MBA program from IMT Ghaziabad. Since then, even before that, I was into like counseling and guiding students. Wherever possible, I used to take sessions in my own school when I came home in holidays, and then in my own college, whether it's Symbiosis Pune or IMT Ghaziabad. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed counseling students. I enjoyed helping them take right career decisions, right courses, and right format. Now with KK Modi University, the connect is I was placed in Modi Enterprises from my MBA. During campus placements in 2012, I was placed in Godfrey Phillips India, an amazing company to work for. I worked there for like 3 plus years, and then I moved to my education consultancy. Fortunately, I was working here like for 2.5 years in my hometown in Durg, Chhattisgarh. Durg Bhilai is my hometown. Fortunately, it was kind of godsend. So KK Modi group decided to commission a university here itself. I already had a strong emotional connect with the group. I was working in education. It was kind of a win-win for both. Though there are other universities also in Chhattisgarh which are doing fairly well, but then this concept was totally world-class. The concept that KK Modi University is bringing is amazing. It's world-class, and it is something I feel good promoting about. So it's something very good for students in Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh is my home state, so it's like a complete emotional and professional package for me so that I can promote it and feel good about it. That was the reason for my shift.
Yes. Got it. That is actually great. And actually, last question from my end is, what would you like people to know about your university that is unique, that other universities or the regular university don't offer in India?
Right. So broadly, I have come across three kinds of universities in India specifically. One universities are research based, right? There are universities which are degree based, and there are universities which are career based. So research based universities which focus more on PhDs and stuff like that. Degree based universities which I have found the most in India, which focus on degrees. So they'll ask students to come, attend classes, give exams, and ultimately their responsibility is to confer degrees to students at the end of 3 or 4 years. And then it's on a student to go to the market and try it out, whatever he or she wants to do. Now, career-focused universities are very limited in India. For career-focused university, the entire philosophy is to make their students career-ready. So before they pass out from here, they should already have options to enter the industry. That is the objective for career-focused university. KK Modi University has been commissioned on this philosophy for being a great career-focused university, to make career-ready professionals, right? To make industry-ready professionals. This is one good thing about KK Modi University. Now, among other career universities also, they work hard. They do a lot of lecturing and sessions in classrooms. But the point is, every time they'll have to go to the industry to pitch their students. So they'll say to the industry, okay, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this. Now you take our students, because we have groomed them very nicely. With us, the advantage is, before we start grooming them, we already have an update from the industry. Please groom them this way. Right? So our companies are there, our 5 big giants are there, plus the network companies are there with whom we are in touch with regularly. They tell us and we make our curriculum that way. So it's kind of a circle which is completed now, the circle between industry and academia, and the advantage straight away goes to the students. Of course, it goes to the industry also, because they get great resources in terms of the candidates who would be joining them. But ultimate beneficiaries are students, because now they would be learning something which is directly implementable in the industry. And it's not like 3 years they do their degree here and then they go to the market and search for jobs. It's like during their curriculum, they'll be already interacting with the industry. They'll be knowing the nits and grades, what is good, what is bad, what they should try, what they should not try. And ultimately, by the end of their degrees, they should already have options.
Yes.
That is the benefit at KKMU.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the end of the interview. That's all from my side. Yeah. And thank you so much for taking out time. And thank you so much, KK Modi University, especially for taking out time.
Thank you so much.